the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They snap it to Herbert. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. At the 20-yard line. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. They've watched the tape all week. They've seen it. But what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages. Blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers rolling to his left. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Dalton Schultz had 1 catch in 16 games in 2019 before producing 63 catches in 2020. I don't think it's hyperbole to say that he exceeded everyone's expectations, including his own.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On play action, now Rodgers rolling to his right. He's got his man, it's Gallup. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Cowboys 7, Chargers 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. But that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
17 more yards. That's another.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Got his man, it's Williams. 7 yards, the pickup there. 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cowboys' 43.
Herbert back to the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Grant. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Play action. It's Herbert.
At the Cowboys' 20-yard
Steps away to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Lost season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. 52 catches last year for Zeke, and he's had as many as 77 in a year. I think he's hoping to get a little more stability in his offensive line and, of course, at the quarterback position.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. That one complete to Elliott. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's got room. 20. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers 15. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. It was Joey Bosa working his way in to bust that one up. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Now Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again on second down. Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Herbert now. Flushed out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. He'll get this to Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Third and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Now Rodgers. dump off to Elliott. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Rodgers to throw once more. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Gostkowski for the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Chargers 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, Elliott. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Brings up third down.
Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roll down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Elliott. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Again, it's Elliott, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Cowboys 28, Chargers 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
To throw once more on second and 10. Herbert flush to his right. And here he's got Grant. And all the way down to the 39. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Here's Herbert. Buying time to his left. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 3.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Escaping the press, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Herbert. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. For Justin Herbert, saw the big arm in his days at Oregon, of course. Saw it even more in his rookie season with the Chargers. And if anything, it appears to just continue to get stronger. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. On the move to his left. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal.
Chargers, 25.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Elliott, toss right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now a throw here, hauled in. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Elliott a 1st down and more. And some space here. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. 53 yards. And the Cowboys use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Gostkowski with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chargers, 25.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
It's 4th down.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. Flushed out right. And Allen's got it. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Going deep here for Allen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Here we go on 4th. Herbert forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. A 1st down carry by Elliott. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. On 1st down, Elliott. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 151 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Chargers 25.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the third time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flush to his right. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. They'll roll him out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Austin Eckler got hurt last year, missed 6 games, but still finished with 54 catches, the 5th most by a running back in the NFL. But remember this, 2019, 92 catches. This guy's a definite threat out of the backfield.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. One last throw here for Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the rookie Calvin Joseph. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.